Good evening, all. Today we are going to discuss about the case Vinu Bhai, Haribai, Malaviya, and others versus state of Gujarat and other. Here, when we begin to analyze the judgment, it was held that FIR trial is a dimension of right to life and personal liberty under Article 21, and thus investigating officer should collect all evidence to find the real truth and to serve the ends of justice. And also, therefore, even after filing the police report, if there's a chance of collection of more evidence, then the investigating officer shall continue with the investigation to collect this evidence. And if he doesn't do so, then the magistrate has a power to order such further investigation in interest of justice. Here, the further investigation means the Honorable Supreme Court. It was held that the word further investigation within the meaning which was come under the provision of Section 173, Clause 8 of Criminal Procedure Code. It is an additional, more, or supplemental. Therefore, further investigation is the continuation of earlier investigation and not a fresh investigation, or it is not a re-investigation to be started ab initio, wiping out the earlier investigation altogether. It is a continuation of earlier investigation. So the rationality behind the further investigation to arrive at the truth and to real and substantial justice. So here the court held that Article 21 is omnipresent and CRPC Criminal Procedure Code it shall be interpreted in the light of Article 21 of Indian Constitution. So in this case, it was involved a substantial question of law of importance for right of fair trial, which is a fundamental right under a constitutional scheme which was provided in Article 21 of Indian Constitution. Supreme Court needs to address the issue of judicial precedents existed which are concurring and contrary. Here, the decision allows the magistrate to rectify the flawed or imperfected investigation. That's all, sir.
Okay, thank you. So first, I'd like to analyze about the facts of the case in brief. So the case comes from an FIR that is filed by one Nitin Bhai, who is a power of attorney holder of two people who are alleged to be residing in UK and the US respectively. So it is alleged that two persons, those two are the owners of a land which is located in Surat, and they had bought the land from one Bhai Bhai and his wife Bikiben in 1975. So it is alleged that their legal heirs, like the persons, the original landowners' children, had hatched a conspiracy due to a price hike in Surat to snatch the land away from Raman Bai and Sakir Bai. So a notice was given in a Gujarat newspaper and it was titled "Beware Land Grabbers," and there was a dispute. And the Vinu Bai, who is with the heirs of Bhai Bai and his wife, demanded 2.5 crores to resolve and settle issue. So Nitin Bai filed an FIR to settle the dispute regarding the land. So first of all, the issues raised in this case is whether the magistrate has a power to order a further investigation after filing of a charge sheet by the police. So it would be worthwhile to look into the history of the case. So the history is that first, the FIR was filed and the investigation was done conducted by the police and a charge sheet was submitted, and these sections in charge sheet were section 420, 465, 467, 468, 471, 384 and 511, which deals with cheating and forgery. So after that, an application was filed by the accused for further investigation, which is rejected by the magistrate. So the accused approached the High Court against the said order, and the High Court held that the magistrate is not empowered to order further investigation when cognizance is taken. And the accused approached the apex court by way of an appeal against the order of the High Court. So in the Supreme Court, it was dealt under the criminal jurisdiction of the Supreme Court and was headed by a three-judge bench, and the judgment was delivered by Justice Nariman. So in this case, the court held that the court set aside the impugned judgment of the High Court and said that the magistrate can exercise its power under Section 156(3) of the CRPC even post cognizance. Therefore, the magistrate has the authority to order further investigation into an offence prior to the inception of the trial. So it is in brief, it is held that the magistrate has the right to order further investigation even after taking cognizance of a charge sheet filed by the police before the inception of the trial. So this is a very important case considering the fact that the apex court had virtually overruled a 43-year-old precedent. So the precedent was in uh, Devarapalli case. So it was a 43-year-old case which was followed as a precedent, and also it was set aside various conflicting decisions regarding the power of the magistrate. And this is very important considering the Article 21 right to life, which includes the right to fair trial. So the magistrate has the power to rectify any offense, I mean, any mistake that would have come into their notice post cognizance. So that's it. Thank you.